Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. In this corner, weighing 35 kilos of pure hydraulic fury, China's first ever robot boxing champion. That's right. While we were busy doom-scrolling, robots started throwing spinning back kicks in an actual arena. Not just demo reels, full-on, human-controlled, Rock'em Sock'em meets real steel action. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll be placing bets on which bot takes the 2025 title. So grab your popcorn. The machines are ready to fight. On May 25th, 2025, something straight out of a science fiction movie unfolded in Hangzhou, China. As part of the China Media Group's World Robot Competition Series, the world witnessed its first ever humanoid robot boxing tournament, officially dubbed the Mecha Fighting Series. It wasn't just an eye-catching show, it was a high-stakes test of how far humanoid robotics has come. Broadcast live by Chinese Central Television, the event drew huge attention and sparked comparisons to the movie Real Steel. In the days leading up to the event, Unitree Robotics dropped a teaser video titled Unitree Iron Fist King: Awakening. It showed their G1 robot sparring with a human and then going head-to-head with another G1 unit. The teaser set the internet buzzing, especially with clips of the robot pulling off a 720-degree spin kick and quickly bouncing back after getting knocked down. It gave a glimpse of just how agile, responsive, and fight-ready these machines have become. When the tournament began, those glimpses turned into a full-blown showcase. The robots stepped into the ring and started trading blows with uncanny precision. Straight punches, tight hooks, even aerial kicks. But what really amazed the audience was how the robots handled getting knocked down. Instead of freezing or needing human help, they stood back up on their own, adjusting in real time, balancing like trained fighters, and continuing the match. Each fall and recovery was more than a cool trick. It was proof of advanced balance systems, motor control, and on-the-fly coordination. At the center of the action were Unitree's G1 robots, 1.32-meter-tall humanoids built for speed, agility, and tactical precision. Engineered to perform in unpredictable environments, each robot came equipped with powerful onboard computing to process real-time combat data and adjust movements based on the opponent's actions. Their lightweight, impact-resistant frames allowed for quick footwork, smooth pivots, and surprisingly forceful strikes, all while maintaining balance through intense exchanges. Each match was split into two parts: a demonstration session where robots performed specific action sequences, followed by 3 2-minute combat rounds. Points were awarded based on precision, 1 point for a punch to the head or body, and 3 points for a kick. Falls came at a cost. Any robot that hit the ground or failed to rise within 8 seconds lost points, adding a high-stakes twist to every move. Control was in the hands of 4 human teams, using joysticks, motion sensors, and even voice commands, a feature Unitree had previously shown off in a YouTube livestream, where the G1 followed spoken directions with impressive accuracy. Obviously, the action wasn't always clean. Some robots missed wildly, throwing punches into empty space while opponents slipped just out of reach. These moments were equal parts funny and fascinating. Still, the G1s delivered. They showed flashes of something beyond remote control, something edging closer to true robotic autonomy. And with that foundation, let's talk about how the fight unfolded. The Mecha Fighting Series delivered edge-of-your-seat action from the opening bell, with the pink-helmeted robot emerging as the first victor in a display of precision striking and defensive maneuvering. But the real spectacle unfolded in the semifinals when AI Strategist, the black-helmeted contender, faced off against Silk Artisan, the pink-helmeted early standout. The bout quickly escalated into pure mechanical mayhem. Silk Artisan absorbed a brutal shin kick that sent it crashing to the mat in an unintended split, its limbs splayed in a way that would make any human fighter wince. As Silk Artisan struggled to regain footing, AI Strategist made its first critical error: premature celebration. The bot raised its arms in triumph, pivoting in what appeared to be a choreographed victory taunt. But hubris came at a cost. Mid-boast, it stumbled over its downed opponent's head, face-planting with a metallic clang. For a moment, Both robots lay motionless, the audience suspended between laughter and disbelief. Yet, where a human might succumb to embarrassment, AI Strategist rebooted its strategy, literally. Leveraging its self-writing algorithms, it recovered first, securing the win and advancing to the finals. The championship round pitted AI Strategist against Energy Guardian, a green-helmeted bot known for aggressive combos. What followed was a masterclass in robotic dominance. 3 consecutive knockouts, each more decisive than the last. The final blow sent Energy Guardian sprawling, its systems momentarily overwhelmed by the force of impact. As confetti rained down, AI Strategist stood motionless, its trophy lift a silent testament to the fusion of human tactical input and machine execution. The crowd's cheers underscored a pivotal truth. This wasn't merely scripted theatrics. These were adaptive machines operating at the bleeding edge of real-time combat robotics. Beneath the spectacle lay an engineering marvel, systems engineered to mimic the split-second decision-making of organic athletes. Self-balancing algorithms served as the invisible backbone, enabling robots to recalibrate mid-fall. When a bot hit the canvas, gyroscopes and inertial measurement units, IMUs, triggered micro-adjustments in limb torque, allowing for human-like recoveries. This was dynamic physics in action, with each robot calculating its center of mass in milliseconds to avoid catastrophic toppling. Training these machines required more than brute force coding. Unitree employed motion capture systems to teach bots through imitation, analyzing human boxing techniques and translating them into executable kinematics. A standout moment during rehearsals saw a G1 robot, after being shoved to the ground, execute a spinning straight kick reminiscent of Hollywood's 300, a move born not from preset choreography, but from iterative learning. The system's neural networks continuously refined strike trajectories based on past errors, turning every misaligned punch into data for future precision. Human operators, though physically detached, were deeply integrated into the action. Their joystick inputs and voice commands fed into a real-time control loop, where latency under 20 milliseconds meant the difference between a blocked strike and a knockout. This human-machine synergy pushed the boundaries of teleoperated robotics, blending strategic cognition with mechanical execution. Operators didn't only steer the robots, they fought with them, adjusting tactics mid-round based on the bot's proprioceptive feedback, a dance of perception, control, and split-second adaptation that edged eerily close to true co-piloted autonomy. Yet, the event also revealed lingering hurdles. As we have mentioned, even with state-of-the-art stabilization, rapid directional changes sometimes overwhelmed the bot's spatial awareness. But every stumble, every over-rotated kick, served as a live debugging session for engineers racing toward a future where humanoid robots might not just fight, but innovate in the clinch. While the robot boxing event showcased impressive technological advances, a separate viral incident involving Unitree's H1 model raised serious safety questions. Factory testing footage showed an H1 robot suddenly lashing out at nearby engineers in unprovoked attacks. This wasn't programmed aggression, but appeared to be a system malfunction, perhaps a sensor error or control algorithm failure. The incident sparked important discussions about fail-safes in human-robot interaction, particularly as these machines gain more autonomy and physical capability. It serves as a stark reminder that as we push robotics toward human-like functions, we must equally advance their safety protocols and predictable behavior frameworks. That being said, Unitree recently stirred up excitement with a social media post teasing a new humanoid robot. They dropped hints about it having 26 joints for better flexibility and control, plus a price tag that could be under 4 digits, making advanced robotics seem more accessible than ever. It looks like they're not just tackling past issues, but also aiming to bring smarter, safer, and more affordable robots to the public. China's robot boxing event fits into a broader national push to advance humanoid robotics through competitive physical challenges. Just weeks prior, Beijing hosted a robot half-marathon where the results were less than stellar. Of over 20 entrants, including Unitree G1, most either failed to start or veered off course spectacularly. One even crashed into barriers. Only 6 robots completed the race, with the winner finishing nearly 100 minutes behind human runners. These reveals how much work remains in developing reliable bipedal mobility. The concept of robot combat isn't new. Shows like BattleBots have entertained audiences since the 1990s. But where those were essentially remote-controlled tanks with weapons, China's approach focuses on human-like agility and AI-driven learning. The key question now is autonomy. While current systems rely heavily on human operators, rapid advances in machine learning could soon produce robots that strategize and adapt mid-fight without direct input. We're not there yet. Today's bots still need handlers. But each event like this generates valuable data to close that gap. The future may see truly autonomous mechanical athletes, but for now, we're witnessing the awkward, fascinating adolescence of fighting robots. So, all in all, this showdown proved robots can take a punch and throw one back, but also that we've got miles to go before they're ready for the big leagues. What do you think? Will the next event feature autonomous knockouts? Will we see Robot UFC next? Drop your predictions below. Smash like if you want round 2, subscribe for more future tech battles, and I'll see you in the next one.